So now we need to wrap together all of these affidavits. So I went across the country very, very quietly. It wasn't a bunch of fanfares. We weren't doing making a whole bunch of noise because I needed to just get it finished. I needed these states to not be threatened by me and what I was doing. They knew what I was doing. They were communicating. They had people waiting when I got to these sites. But I just did what I was called to do, right? Providing service for one or two people within the states, bring them to their attention. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The law of criminal conspiracy of public officials states any person who, having knowledge of any of the wrongs conspired to be done, and who have the power to prevent or aid in the prevention of the commission of same, neglects or refuses to do so, may be joined as defendants in the action. Having brought notice to the attorney generals of 32 states of criminal acts, criminal conspiracy by and between agents of their state, in fact, their own agents, the prosecutors work for the attorney general, bringing notice of a conspiracy that exists between your agents and the judicial branch, the judges, after having brought that notice in a clear, just as clear as I said before, the prosecutor charged by way of information and not by indictment. That's the crime. The judge signed the order when it was the information. That's the conspiracy. The officer went out and performed the arrest without having it. That's the conspiracy as well. And now you have the kidnapping. Now, so I brought this to the attention of 32 attorney generals, legal officers of the state, 32 different states. I have video. I have signed affidavits. I have witnesses. Right? I have hundreds of witnesses of every single one of these that I've served. Right? Now, after having been made aware of the crimes and the criminal conspiracy that's being conducted and being committed within your state, what do you want to do, Attorney General? Because guess what? If you choose to do nothing, now you are knowingly and willingly engaging in criminal behavior, and now it's a whole different ballgame. Whole different ballgame. So your choice, Attorney Generals, is one, stop what you're doing and don't start again until you know what the hell the law states you're supposed to do, because clearly you don't know today. Or two, continue to do what you're doing, in which case you are a traitor to this nation and you are willfully doing it, right? That's the different ballgame. So I'm back in DC now after having provided notice on 32 attorney generals of 32 different states. By their negligence, they have just implicated every single agent of the state because they lead them. And when they don't do anything about the conspiracy, then they are sanctioning the conspiracy. They are permitting it, and therefore they are implicated within it as of this moment. So I would say to those state attorney generals right now that they probably want to reflect very, very quickly and make a decision, because in the next 3 days, I will be in the FBI and DOJ's office. I will be sitting there with the Attorney General of the United States, making him decide what he wants to do. But every single one of you had better make a decision. And if you don't make a decision, then just know that that is a decision, and it is the wrong decision, right? So, you know, we get through and we did something that really hasn't been done. It's very difficult to get into the Attorney General's office. It's very difficult to get an Assistant Attorney General to take the paperwork that we were given to them. But we got them to do it. We got them to do it in 32 different states. So we've done what I call, we've accomplished something that's I mean, I'm still trying to understand the significance of it, but the reality is that we have served 2/3 of this nation, the states of this nation, with criminal conspiracies, undermine the laws of the United States, people put into a position to enforce and recognize and administer the laws of the United States. By oath or affirmation, by public trust, they're now showing that they cannot be trusted at all. And that is what they need to see. That's what they need to hear. And that's what's going to be coming out in the next week, 2 weeks. Is I'm going to explain how these people have no right to be in the position that they're in, because they are destroying our country and they're harming our people.
Absolutely.